Back of the Naturopath. Thanks for coming back to my channel. Interesting questions. I get so many of them. Here's one that I've had many people ask me face to face. I've got eczema, I've got a skin problem, or my son or daughter has got it, and we put them on an antibiotic, or my uncle has got a skin problem. He's been on a steroid drug for some time and his skin condition's getting way worse. What the hell's going on here? So, well, if you look at these medications, they're designed either to suppress the immune system like a steroid does, or basically to wipe the immune system out like an antibiotic does, because it wipes out your bacteria, which basically govern your immunity. We know now in your gut, that your small bowel, that a lot of the bacteria actually regulate and govern immunity. So if we take them all out and we suppress them as well, or in addition, of course we're not going to get eczema better. Eczema will only respond, really, in my opinion, to looking at one of the main triggers that causes eczema, and generally with a person it'll be a dietary trigger. So that needs to be addressed. You need to take that particular food out of the diet for best results. They've actually done a lot of research and study into eczema, and they found, even in New Zealand at the medical university here in the South Island, with a bunch of kids, they found that eczema was seriously improved with probiotics rather than antibiotics. So usually you make more peace with people if you take the guns away and stop shooting at them, but try and shake their hands, if you get my drift. Right? So when you make friends and you put a probiotic into a child's gut or an adult's gut, improve the microflora, okay, which is going to help to balance the immunity out and do many other things besides that, you're going to improve the eczema, particularly if you take one or two of the key trigger foods or drinks, beverages out. And often it'll be cow's milk. It could be, sometimes it could be gluten, but much more commonly it's going to be cow's milk will be one of the big triggers for eczema. Could be chocolate, could be oranges, it could be a couple of freaky different foods, but generally it'll be a cow product in my opinion. Especially with a child, you take that out, eczema starts improving, no drugs required, no drugs required. For eczema, I've never found drugs required, and in 9 out of 10 cases we can get a very satisfactory outcome just by working with probiotics and diet change. So these drugs will only make it worse, okay? Particularly an antibiotic, you're going to repeatedly come in there and destroy the gut. What kind of an immune system are you going to try and create? You're going to get more reactions with different foods over time, and just make a hole bigger and bigger and bigger. All the years I've seen patients, the biggest mess I've seen, antibiotics. And steroids even worse when they're used long term with people for 10, 20, 30 years. I mean, how ridiculous is that? Keep a person on a drug for 20 or 30 years. Pretty dumb. Thanks for catching up with me.